Sziasztok, köszöntök mindenkit a csatornáimon, és hát akkor folytatom ugye a Bethesda posztapokaliptikus játékával, ugye, amit most már ugye tavasszal abba hagytam, majd jó pár más új játékba belekezdtem, és tavasszal abba hagytam, most folytatom azt is egy kicsit. Tehát folytatom a hétköznapi játék Premierek sorozatomban ugye a Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition végigjátszást, immár a 19. részével. Hát ugye most ilyen gyűjtögető életmódot folytatok benne, ugye mert 70 pénzt össze kell gyűjteni, hogy a vonaljegyet megvegyem, úgyhogy most gyűjtögetem a pénzt össze-vissza, mert annyit össze kell szednem, úgyhogy most én 40 valameddig eljutok, na mindegy. Azt össze kell gyűjteni, majd nem tudok tovább lépni. Ugye akkor tudom megvenni a vonaljegyet, a révésznél, hogy tovább tudjak menni a másik szigetre, na mindegy, úgyhogy most azt gyűjtögetem. Ebben a részben is, ugye, meg a utánlévő részekben is. Hát majd remélem előbb-utóbb sikerül összejutanám, tehát úgy lesz, hogy YouTube-on Premier, Inda Video Premier, Video.hu azonnali Premier, és ugye Rumble.com is azonnali Premier. Támogatási lehetőség alattam lesz látható, mint mindig. Iratkozzatok fel ugye minél többen ugye a csatornáimra, lájkoljátok ugye minél többen ugye a tartalmaimat, és hát akkor következik a Bethesda posztapokaliptikus játéka, ugye a Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition 19. része, úgyhogy jó szakarást hozzá, szép napot nektek, sziasztok!
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out.
Kick ass!
You're dead.
Oh!
You! Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help. Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you? Only that it's where Tobar gets those punga fruits he sells off. Must be making a good profit off of them, too. I hear rumors the place is full of swamps and killer plants, but I don't know about all that. Please, find my daughter.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested? You look like a man who's been around the wastes, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you, because you'll find more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're not man enough. You should have seen her back in her heyday. Why, we traveled up and down the coast from the Commonwealth to the Broken Banks. Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast. Too many spouts ready to drown her and too many critters looking for lunch. But the Point Lookout run is good enough for now. We've got a sweet deal ferrying cargo and the occasional traveler. Now, I'm not normally one to discourage an adventurous spirit, but certain events have convinced me of the value of forewarning. I know you think you're ready for anything, but the threats you'll face in the swamp make those super mutants look like playful puppies. So just be sure you know what you're getting into, okay? You still want to head out to Point Lookout? Just don't come crying to me when a mirelurk is chewing on your guts. Once you've got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time. Good travels to you.
Please, find my daughter.
Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure, and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course. Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. I haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout. But knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble. Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure, and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course. Let's see what you got to trade. Good travels to you. Good travels to you. Let's see what you got to trade. Good travels to you. Happy to oblige. Good travels to you.
I need your help.
Happy to oblige. Good travels to you. Curious about Point Lookout? Good travels to you. Happy to oblige. Good travels to you.
Please help me. Please.
I'm on duty. Make it quick. Oh, really? If someone took your stuff, go get it back. If they shoot at you, shoot back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm going to do anything. Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots. She's some sort of genius, you know, one of those egghead scientist types. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship. Later.
Maybe you don't know who you're talking to. I'm Commander Danvers, Assistant Chief of Security. Yeah, well, I don't have time for newbies like you. You got something on your mind? Spill it. He's trouble. That's what he is. I don't trust him, and neither should you. His mother's a drunk. Spends all her time in the muddy rudder. Duty calls.
Welcome to Potomac Attire.
This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of our shop. Polly and mine, that is. My name is Cindy. Cindy Cantelli. We've got all kinds of chems. I'm sure you'll be back soon.
Yes? Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you. Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet chef and gourmand. I'll be preparing your meal. My specialty is Meyerlurk cakes, although the iguana is very popular too. Suit yourself.
Hey. Stay away from me. What do you want? Are you one of them? I'm sorry. I'm just so on edge all the time.
May I take your order?
Could I have some iguana bits and a Nuka-Cola, please?
Were you just kidding about disarming them?
And every eye shall be blind to his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. When the men and women
Whatever you want, I don't have it. I hope they let me buy a house here someday. there shall be no tears, no sorrows, no suffering, for in the division yea, your suffering shall exist no longer.
The
It
people
shall
here
be
get really
washed
paranoid
away
when they
in
see
Adam's
outsiders
grove,
chatting
I'm a
to
little
each other.
busy right now.
burned
That
from
talk.
you. Who have we here? Could it be a new addition to our humble little community? Dear child, welcome. Welcome to Megaton. I am Confessor Cromwell, prophet of Atom and father of the undying glow. Please, child, come to the church anytime at all. In each our own way, we are all lost. Where would you like to be, brother? Seek out Moira at Craterside Supply, although the true pilgrim relies on Atom to supply all that he needs. What do you wish to discuss? Yes, what would you like to know? Those who were called to Atom during the Great Division were very fortunate. They were permitted to aid in the process of Atom's creation. We seek the same, both in symbol and in fact, and the bomb, as you call it, represents Atom's capacity for creation. We kneel before it and ask that Atom call us to aid him. we pray that out of our meager bodies, he will create new life. The Church of the Children of Atom is based on the idea that each single atomic mass in all of creation contains within it an entire universe. When that atomic mass is split, a single universe divides and becomes two, thus signifying the single greatest act of Atom's creation. Occasionally, a divine event occurs, and trillions upon trillions of new universes are created. The last such event took place here 200 years ago. Where most of the lost children of Atom see that event as simple war and devastation, we see creation and unification in Atom's glow. Even knowing the truth, you continue to mock us. How very, very sad. As you wish. News? My friend, I take effort not to be involved in such worldly business. Earthly pursuits distract from Atom. Of course, now that you mentioned it, I've noticed that Moira has hired a mercenary to protect her goods. The man never sleeps, so they say. I wish you well on your path.
Later, okay?
Should have stayed in Rivet
Behold!
City. Travel
He
through
is
the wasteland
coming
of
with the
this place.
clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice.
Listen, I'm working right now, so make it quick, okay? It takes you renting a room. Sleep in it or don't, I don't care. I get paid either way. Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though. He don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say. He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now, ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers. Sure thing, baby. What did you have on your mind? Take care of yourself, hun. So, how's the scavving been? Got the food medicine from that super-duper mart? I don't think so. I've heard a lot of stories from traders that there's food out there. A whole lot. Either you weren't looking hard enough or you didn't really go at all. Either way, I'm going to have to insist you go back again, all right? No, not all right. Every day you don't help with this research is another day people might die. And I can't write without good research, or else people might follow bad info and die anyway. So get to work. Take care. It's a big wasteland, but you know that better than me, right?
Sziasztok, köszöntök mindenkit a csatornáimon, és hát akkor ennyi volt mára ugye a Bethesda posztapokaliptikus játékának méghozzá a hétköznapi játék Premierek sorozatomban a Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition végigjátszás, immár ugye a 19. része, és majd jövő a következő 20. részével. Ez úgy lesz, hogy szokásos módon YouTube-on Premierben lesz látható, miután összeraktam a videót, in the video, Premierben lesz látható, miután összeraktam a videót, video.hu, ugye azonnali Premier, és a rumble.com is azonnali Premierben lesz látható, miután összeraktam a videót. Támogatási lehetőségek, ugye szokásos módon itt alattam lesznek láthatók, mint mindig. Támogassatok minél többször és minél többen. Lájkoljátok minél többen és minél többször a tartalmaimat. És hát köszönöm szépen, hogy megnéztek ezt a videómat is. Szép napot nektek, sziasztok!